This was 10 years ago. And I said, well, how did that affect how knowledge is transferred? She said, well, you see, before the children had to go to school, they spent their winters crafting with our elders and learning the stories of their grandmothers. And now they only have the time with their parents in the summer when we're working the fields, and that's all about work and taking care of our homes. We're outdoors, and there's not a lot of time for storytelling. And I was like, oh. I said, so where do the children go? They said they leave for the city, they go for Nike culture. I asked about how they live with the land, and they showed me their cornfields on the lower mesa, if you will. I forget what they call them. And then how they dry the corn, and I asked, well, how do you water the corn? And they said, well, it's very sacred. We do have a spring, and it comes out of the rock, but we can't take you there. Nobody's allowed to go there, really. And I found that like pretty cool. But they said most of the corn is watered by rainwater, and that they collect the rainwater into like pools or cisterns. But that the corn was really the only crop, and all their other food they got from the grocery store. And so I went to the grocery store, and there was a lot of like bags of beans, bags of corn, bags of rice, cans of Spam, just very basic, very bare bones. And I asked them about their communities, and the Hopi community is beautiful. They said that there's no fences, that the animals can come and go as they want, the children come and go, and all their little communities are built in circles. There's like an inner circle and an outer circle and an outer circle, which I found really beautiful. And like to go into one of the villages and see the children running around and the dogs running around, and it was just really cool. But again, they said, their numbers are low, and the number of mothers in quite a few of the like family groups were decreasing, and so there wasn't somebody to pass on the matriarchal line to.